brings the new tools out of the cargo deliveries, and this robotic arm is controlled from Johnson Space Center in Houston. So if you guys have ever seen, Apollo 13, you've heard of Houston and Johnson. So that they control everything about the space station. But here at Goddard, we build everything that is unmanned in space. So, Hubble, we helped with Hubble. We didn't build it, but we helped with it. And a lot of these science satellites that, look at the Earth and study the Earth, we build those here at Goddard.
Colin.
How do you get the robots out of the rockets once they're in space?
Well, could you repeat that?
How do the robots get out of the rocket once they're launched into space?
How do the robots get out of the rocket once they're...
Okay. I'll show you on this image. So, a lot of times robots are launched to act, to help in the mission. They don't just launch into space to fly around or something. They're part of an overall system. So let me show you this. So here's what we're working on here. So this is a satellite. It has solar arrays, like your teacher mentioned, that can help power it. And in here, there's a bunch of tools. It's like a toolbox. The robotic arms are a piece of the whole satellite. And when they launch, the robotic arms are folded up neatly right up here, neatly and safely and securely, so that they don't... Going through space launch is very jarring. There's a lot of vibrations and noise and shaking. So when everything launches, the solar arrays are bundled up, folded up. The robotic arms are held into the top of the satellite and secured. So, and then when you get into space, everything kind of unfurls and opens up and starts doing its mission. But when you're in the rocket, you want to be as small as you can, so you can fit into your cargo bay, and you want to be kind of locked up so you don't shake and break.
Good, you guys at the end. So we keep going. We have a few more questions, but we'll wait till the end. That's great.
All right. So I actually turned on some TV screens, and I'll show you a live feed from space. 1 second. So I've been talking a lot about the International Space Station and the astronauts that are up there, and I'm going to show you real quick. So these TV screens up there are what from the International Space Station looking at Earth right now. So it's kind of cool to see what the astronauts see. And I don't know if you can see it very clearly, but those red numbers that are right there, that's what the time is on the space station. So right now it's 4:48. So the astronauts use England's time. It's called Greenwich Mean Time. But since the space station is orbiting the Earth every 90 minutes, the sun is going up and down very quickly. And to give the astronauts a sense of normal day like we have here on Earth, they use that time. So I'll also tell you guys, does anybody know what they think this is?
An asteroid?
There you go, right on. So that is, it's not a real asteroid, it's made for testing here in our facility, but that is part of the asteroid redirect mission that NASA is working on and our office is helping with. I'll give you a quick, 2 minutes on that. So, if you look at this, you can see a similar, satellite tow truck to our surface over there. So for this mission called the Asteroid Redirect Mission, the goal would be to launch in 2020, so 5 years. And you can see these big legs. There's 3 big legs attached to this satellite. And the goal is to go to this big asteroid, an asteroid the size of maybe your town, something that big, and to use these legs to pluck a boulder off of the off of the asteroid, and to kind of pluck and grab that boulder and take it off the asteroid millions of miles away, and then drive it to the moon, where U.S. astronauts could go meet it and study it and take some samples off it. So this is a new mission that NASA's working on, and our office is going to help with the robotic arms and the tool that the arms use to grip this smaller asteroid off the bigger asteroid. So that's a really ambitious, cruel mission we're working on, and I wanted to just tell you guys a little bit about it, see hopefully it would interest you or get you thinking about asteroids and robots more. You guys have any other questions or things you always wanted to ask about a NASA center or working in NASA or?
Who did that?
I always had this question about astronauts in space and the actual ship. How did they get out? Because I've seen like movies, you read, it always says that things get sucked out. So if you would open something, it would just get sucked out into the depths of space.
Okay, that's a good question. As I understand it, so they use an airlock where, yes, the pressure inside their spaceships or the space station is different than the pressure in space. If you kind of go into like a smaller area with